All right, and we're recording. Salute to the tribe. What's up? What's happening? Let's get right into this, man. 5 signs that a masculine man is more attractive than he thinks to high vibrational women. Look, man, and before you count yourselves out, man, you don't know what women find attractive, and you don't know what they're looking for right now and what they're paying attention to. So before you're like, oh no, I'm not this guy, I'm not him, I'm not the one that they're look, man, these women, no one knows what they're thinking. No one knows what they really want, speculating, but they're watching, they're studying, and they're learning. Now, the good ones, I'm not gonna lie to you, normally the good ones will find a way to reach out to you or just divine fate, you know what I'm saying? Like decent women um will be introduced to you through, somebody else or something like that. Um, but it's not just the good ones watching you. It's the leftover lowlifes as well. And I've said it before, the good girls and the lowlives are both kind of moving the same, but the way that they move, okay, all right, for example, right? So I was going to this Burger King that's like closer to my home, but it's always dudes working there, and I got like a problem with like trailer park looking dudes working at a fast food place, man. I just know there's dirt on the nails. I know this person's probably playing with his hair. And dudes, if I watch people when they work at like a fast food spot, they're always touching some part of their body, or they'll like put their hands on their hips, or they'll, find some reason to cross their arms, or they always find a way to touch. I don't know where they're dirty. You don't know where those clothes were laying before they picked them up and put them on and wore them into work. Could have been laying right beside that dude's toilet. And not only that, you know, it doesn't even look professional and unsanitary. Whereas women, you hardly ever see women touching themselves. Pay attention. When you go to fast food restaurants, pay attention at how at the drive-through, women won't be like touching themselves or nothing, like hardly ever. Dudes will find different. Some dudes will put their hands in their pockets. Disgusting. It's vile. So I started going to a different one. It's a little bit further away, but when I went to this one, the lady that was working there, she had her face like to the back of the restaurant. Whoever was working on the food, I guess she was looking at them and playing on her phone. And as the guy was handing my drinks and I was talking to him, I can tell that she heard my voice. So the voice, she automatically knew. More than likely, she knew I was a black dude, right? And this lady, she probably was the type that liked black guys. I mean, normally, and I mean it like you could tell that she liked black guys because she was wearing super super tight jeans at her job, and just doing a little bit extra as far as like um her makeup. Like it was like light, but it was still putting on makeup. And most white chicks that don't like black dudes, when they work jobs like that, they don't put no effort into nothing. They don't put no effort into nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she's noticed me, and then this dude who was working my, um, the window, and he was also preparing my stuff. They were standing next to each other. All of a sudden, he walks off. She finishes up my food, getting it together. Brings it over to me, smiling. So I'm like, "Hey, how are you doing? How good evening," or something like that. And I just, I already talked to that dude, so I wasn't really, expecting more conversation. And then she's like, "Oh, is there anything else you want?" I was like, "Oh, can I get ketchup or whatever?" And she put that in. And I know you're like, "Oh, this is a normal exchange." Well, not really, because women don't go out of their way if they're not the one that's already working. Because she was playing on her phone talking to the person in the back. Old boy was already bringing me my food. He already gave me my drinks. He already rang me up. There wasn't any need for her to come over there at all. They had a little mild exchange while they're waiting on my food to come around front, and then he walks off, and she was working the front. Now I don't know how things work in these places, man, but she was working the front, and then all of a sudden, he takes over that, and she works the window. They find ways to let themselves, when they're around you, to make their presence known. I'm picking up on it. They're not really ready to come out and start asking you questions and introduce themselves, but they'll put themselves in your orbit, man. And they'll be a little bit extra because most women out in public are not that nice. I'm gonna be real, most of them are not that nice. But most encounters I have with women, they're always smiling. Like this woman was smiling, let me see all her teeth. And you know what I mean? Good to see she got them all in up in there and side teeth. And it just different little things that women will do when they find a guy attractive. I don't see that woman going out of her way. We've all been in drive-throughs before. Women don't normally engage with guys if they don't have to, if they're not working the drive-through. I've never seen people tag team a drive-through like that before. And I guess it does happen. But what I'm saying is women are extremely focused on the kind of guys that are standing out. And the kind of guys that are standing out are the guys that are going above and beyond. But it's not in the sense of in pursuit of women, right? It's just guys like I was just there getting some food for my son, so she just happened to stumble across a decent guy. I wasn't out there going around looking for women, went inside a Burger King and was talking her up. Nah, man, I was at the drive-through. I was trying to get in and out. You know what I mean? And these women, they're noticing that, look, we must be standing out in some type of way for these women to keep finding a reason to either orbit us, find a way around us, in hopes that we'll notice them, or B, consistently complain about us online. Like you'll hear women like, oh, these guys want us to approach them. That's us. Oh, these guys think they can get better women overseas. That's us. All these guys are just acting like most all women in the States aren't even worth their time and we don't qualify. That's us. So, the focus is women love to compete. And the new level of man that we are, where we're not just focusing on money or chasing women or getting money to chase women. We found peace. We're radiating differently. A balanced man, that's traditional and righteous man, a godly man. His energy is different, because women, they wouldn't be doing all these different things, like I said, and women find what they find attractive, and there's guys that are just universally attractive. But I like to believe it's more about an energy. That's why I'm like, man, some of the guys are like, looks and height, and yeah. But we gotta put the category of energy on that list as well, energy or aura or whatever, because you can have the height and you can have the looks, but you can, also have the money as well. But you can also just have an energy about you, like, excuse me, you can have an energy that women can read, and your energy is just like it radiates through everything that you do, just the way that you work, how you speak, how you talk, how you move, how you interact with people, how you treat others, when you don't think that anyone else is watching, stuff like that. That energy it's got to be put on the Mount Rushmore of things that women look for, at least in 2025 and up, because a lot of women be telling these guys, oh, you got the height, you got the, and women will always move the goalpost, but energy is definitely on there right now. Like women are really going off of a guy's motion, like his energy, his aura, his frame, like that. We need to talk more about that. I'll probably go more in depth on that in the next video. But listen, women are noticing these signs, and the energy thing, like I said, it's an amalgamation of a lot of different things. So they know that you've done the healing. They see you're doing the growing. They can tell that you're sticking to positive and healthy routines, because it shows through your actions, your time management, the way that you look, the way you sound, all that kind of stuff. And that's why they can't really put a finger on what it is specifically, because there's multiple things, right? Because when you start taking care of yourself more, you look better, you feel better. You're hitting the gym, so you start framing out right. You get that, your shoulders get broader, your chest poke out. your arms get bigger. Like, so women just, but it's not just those things. And it's the aura, it's the energy, it's the motion, it's the riz, it's the swag, whatever you want to call it. It's this right here that I believe is driving women more so than anything else. So if you don't think that you're the best looking, or you don't think that you're in the best shape, your energy alone can drive you forward in a way that those things can't do men that don't have that same type of elevated, high vibrational energy. And women just like the way that it feels. It's not like you're on some I'm a goody goody two shoes, I don't make no mistakes. Not like, you have the way you feel about things, but you move on from it. And you don't dwell, and you're always looking for the positivity in things, and it's an energy. And listen, this is highly attractive to all women, leftover women, good women, hot women. And it makes you extremely irresistible, just being your high vibrational self. But women don't want somebody that's going to stress about everything. You maintaining your peace is your biggest flex. It really is. You maintaining your peace is your biggest flex. And contrary to popular belief, women want to follow the leadership of a strong, peaceful minded, type of person that they can feel comfortable around, right? Now, I said peaceful. I didn't say a sucker, a chump, a loser, a lame, a goofy, or a dummy. I said a peaceful man, right? You know what I'm saying? And they see that all over you, just the everything. Like, no one can really get you out of your frame. You have people trying to test you all the time because you're attractive, and it just comes along with the territory, man. When you're attractive, people put you on a pedestal. They overly critique you. They do things and have things to say about you that they wouldn't any other person, because they don't realize that they can't help themselves. When you're an attractive person, everyone feels like your life is like an open book, like your life should be able to be scrutinized, right? But I mean, look, we're on a level, only moving up. Women can see it, and they're gonna look. Once it takes a couple of few women to start approaching men, and then like a hive, when women start seeing it, it'll be a rush to see who can get the greatest man, you know what I'm saying, before they're all taken. I'm telling you. Look, do you agree, disagree? You guys go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Make sure you share the video for the algorithm. The commenting is for the algorithm, and also hit the like button for the algorithm. Let's get these channels back up and going. Been busy the past week, but I had a lot of stuff going on, you guys. You know what I mean? Just stuff goes on. You handle the administrative stuff in the background, and then you get back to work. You know what I'm saying? You get back to work. But we're back at it. Let's get these videos going viral again. Salute. That's what's happening. Love and light. I'm your brother, and I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.